Thank you everyone. Thanks for joining this Salesforce CPQ hours training program. Today I'm going to discuss about the custom domain, how we are going to enable the custom domain in the Salesforce, and what all setup that we require in order to implement or in order to enable the custom domain. Okay, so as you know, the custom domain will help us to maintain the branding of the company, right? So let's suppose my customers is using Experience Cloud for their channel sales, where their partner generally used to log in and create the opportunities and create the deals. So they are having the separate Experience Cloud login, and through Experience Cloud login, they generally used to create a quotations and opportunities. So there could be like a wide variety of way to use the Experience Cloud, and that Experience Cloud is generally we talk about the site actually in Salesforce, right? So the benefit behind that custom domain, it is not going to use your my.salesforce.com, but it will use your custom domain, whatever the custom domain that you are going to maintain, or whatever the custom domain that you are going to configure within the Salesforce actually. And in order to configure that domain name, once the moment you have configured that custom domain, you will be able to activate and transfer your Experience Cloud domain URL to the custom domain URL. So far what I did, the prerequisite, I need to register with the one custom domain actually. So this is the domain that I have booked for myself in order to run the test. Now the next step, what you have to do, you will have to go back to the domain, go to the search box, search find for domains. So in the domain, you have an options to create add a domain options. Click on that add domain option. In that add domain option, you need to add the domain name that you would like to register. So what I'm going to register, because I have career.online as a my domain name. So in my DNS server, I need to change my DNS. I need to add the CNAME also in my domain name. So let's suppose I'm giving a name called digital.career.online, right? So in the digital.career.online, we need to create a two CNAME. So this ID is required because this ID is basically your org ID that you have to maintain. Your domain name looks like, let's suppose, digital.career.online is your domain name, and then you have your org ID and live.sitespost.com. So this domain name as a DNS record, the published DNS record, you have to add to the your DNS server actually. So go to your you go to your domain name and go to your DNS where you would like to configure your DNS. So in order to configure the DNS, you have to maintain this CNAME. There is a two CNAME. One is for your CNAME for digital.career.online, and then you have your org ID, then live.site.force.com. This is the one CNAME that you have to add. As I as you see here, we need to add these two DNS records in the system in domain. So one is the this one live.salesforce.com. Another one is the with the host name acme challenge.digital.career.online. The target which is this one actually. So if you see, I have already added these two. One is the acme challenge.digital, which is acme challenge, the digital.career.online, and the my org ID, including the live.site host.com. Once you have added this successfully, what it does, after 10-15 minutes, just check this out, then only you will be able to add the domain under your domain name actually. So please uh, uh, please be here in online. I will start with the next session, how this domain name will look like the moment I have added my domain name under this custom